Hey everyone, it's Andy Petronic here from CrossFit LA, and I'm here to talk to you today about the CrossFit LA Winter Inversion Challenge. We're really excited about it this year because we've created it in a way that everyone can participate all the way through the 31 days of this challenge. I want to go over a few really important things first. The only issue around overuse, potential injuries in this challenge, other than falling on your head, is wrists, overuse of the wrists. So if you're not used to doing handstands, or even if you are, a really important thing to do is to warm up before you do your inversions. Wrist stretches, these are real simple ones. Longer mobilizations for 30 seconds. Most of you have seen these also. Leaning forward, with your hands turned backwards, leaning backwards, and with your hands flipped over, leaning backwards. You really don't want to end up with some sort of a tendonitis or wrist injury after doing this, or while doing this. So be smart, warm up your wrist before you go into your inversions. If you have trouble with any of the levels, or you can't get yourself into the lowest level, which is a pike hold against the wall, then work on your plank. Just a push-up plank position. One arm plank, a lateral plank, a reverse plank, and holding those plank positions is a great way to get started on your ability to hold yourself and press yourself. But really, what we're working on is inversions. So it's the perpendicular to the floor version of a push-up, or of a push-up hold. So the first level is a pike hold against the wall. By the way, if you're doing this at home, I highly recommend you take your shoes off. You're gonna have a pissed off wife, or a pissed off girlfriend, or a pissed off mother if you track up her wall with the bottoms of your shoes. So socks on. And here we go. Pike position. You're going to walk up the wall, find your pike, and hold. You want to find as good a pike as you can. It's going to be challenging to get that 90-degree bend at your hips. I'm not even sure if I was in a 90-degree bend in my hips. Do the best you can, and it will take a lot of the load off of your shoulders to hold that pike position. The next level up is just a handstand hold against the wall. So two ways to do this. One is kick up against the wall like so, empty your pockets of change. A little bit harder version of this is to kick up or walk yourself up facing the wall. You'll get a better position of your handstand, but it'll be a little bit harder. Okay, next version of the challenge is, I call these push-aways, push-throughs. I know there's another name, we probably call them on the challenge, I can't remember what they are now. But you're going to kick up into your handstand, and you're going to essentially do what I was just doing. Push yourself up and away. For every second of the challenge, you're going to do one of these. This is what they look like. Notice when I'm doing them, there's no bending. There's no bending. These are not handstand push-ups. Just movement. It's active and passive shoulders. Actually, you're really active the whole time, but you're pushing those shoulders. You're pushing your torso through your shoulders. Next level, shoulder touch, shoulder taps. You're doing 2 of these for every second. Okay, and here's what they look like. I have not properly warmed up and I'm not holding my balance very well. These are challenging. Your balance will get a little bit better, a little bit easier balance-wise if you're facing the wall than if you're facing away from the wall. But these are very, very challenging. I, in fact, find these harder and more challenging than handstand walking. So I will definitely challenge you. The last level, the highest level in this, against the wall, is a one-handed handstand hold. All you got to do is accumulate the number of seconds on one arm. You don't have to do, well, you don't have to split it in half and do each arm equally. I suggest that you do each arm equally, but it's not required. And as you can tell, I struggle with that a little bit right now. It's challenging. Now here's the cool thing about this challenge is each day of the challenge you can select something different. There's no requirement to stick with the same level through the entire challenge. So if today I feel like doing a handstand hold, do a handstand hold. If tomorrow I feel like doing push-throughs, I do push-throughs. You keep up with the same number of seconds. So if today today we start at 30 seconds. The next day you'd be at 35 seconds. And but you'd be in a different movement if you decide to do push-throughs. So you do 35 push-throughs. The next day, if you feel like doing shoulder taps, you do 80 shoulder taps. It's 2 times the shoulder taps per second of the hold. Now, for an added super bonus challenge, any of these levels can be done freestanding. So really, the objective of this is to get better at being inverted and to get a freestanding handstand. So I encourage all of you who are at that teeter point to really work your freestanding handstands over the course of this challenge so that by the time you're done 30 days, your freestanding handstand is infinitely better than it is at the start. All right, have a great time with this. It's a skill, it's skill-based, it's a workout, and by the time we get back in January, everybody should have better handstands. All right? Talk to you later.